He says, sorry, Val, I don't have a payment for you. Can I use this toilet as my payment this week? Has someone ever tried to pay you off with a used, dirty toilet? Well, it's happened to me. I'm gonna unpack this Sunday shipment and I wanna tell you a story. When I first met this customer, he transferred in from another dealer with a mountain of debt. And I didn't want to judge him. He seemed like a nice guy, but let's face it, this industry just makes you weird. We're all a little weird, but there's a difference between weird and off. And this guy had a screw loose. To give you a visual, I could definitely picture Jim Carrey playing this guy on In Living Color. Kind of goofy, funny, but just something was off. Ooh, I was waiting for these. We have a 5-piece metric set of wrenches here, 10 through 24. Put those with the wrenches. So this all happened a few years ago, and at the time I had a 1-year-old, and he knew that. So he wanted to gift to me, so he said, a kid's training toilet. This is really handy for you mobile mechanics. This is a snap-on wrench ring, and it holds up to 16 wrenches. Now, if you're a parent, you know you have everywhere, and I didn't need another training toilet. It was a nice gesture, so I thought, why not? He was a nice guy, I'll give it a shot. So a few months go by, and things are not going well with his account. I can never get a hold of him, or he's always in the bathroom when I'm there. Maybe he had IBS, I don't know. But, oh, this is by Blue Point. This is the 52-piece 1/4-inch drive power bit set. Pretty cheap little set, ask about it on the truck. So remember that huge balance he had? Well, it turns out he had a huge balance with every tool truck. And now Snap-on's telling me that we've done everything to help this guy, but it may be time to repossess the product. This is a great way to help organize your toolbox. This is a high-power magnetic mat. It folds in half, and it's really strong. So Judgment Day comes, and it's the final week. I show up, and lo and behold, he's finally in the shop. So I walk up to Mr. Customer, and it's do or die. I say, please, pretty please with sugar on top, do you have a payment for me, or I have to take back all of this product? And it was a lot. This is the Spill-Free Funnel by Lyle. It's got a ton of pieces inside, great for all different kinds of vehicles. I won't lie to you, I was expecting nothing, but he says, I sure do, I have a payment for you. I'll meet you on the truck. And I rejoice, I was so happy because I like this guy. So I walk back into the truck and he follows me in a couple minutes later. And what does this guy have in his hand? The training toilet he promised me a couple months ago. I couldn't believe it. Guys, this is the 3-piece 1/4-inch ratchet set in the foam. It's 72 tooth and that stubby one is my favorite. So he puts the toilet on the ground, and you guys, this thing is caked in dried urine and brown marks, if you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't in the box. This was a used kids training toilet. I was blown away. So I'm looking at the toilet, and then I look at him, and he's smiling, and I said, thank you, but for Snap-on's sake, let's get to the payment first. And he says to me, and he's being totally serious, he says, sorry, Val, I don't have a payment for you. Can I use this toilet as my payment this week? So I am in total shock, speechless. I don't know what to say. Here is the 1/4-inch ratchet set. It has 2 chargers and a battery. It's on sale. So I say to him, you know what? Let me call Snap-on and see if this will work, if I can even do that. And he said, okay, great. Like he had just handed me 10 grand and he walks off the truck. Snap-on credit did not take the training toilet as a payment. And I'm sure you can imagine where this story goes from here. So we called the old dealer and he was not surprised. Unfortunately, he had to go and pick up all that product, as did every other tool company that this guy was working with. And as for the customer, he changed industries and I haven't heard from him since.